Hello everyone, I'm Wang Xinyi from the School of Software at Shandong University, and I'm honored to make this report. The title of the article is Investigating Virtual Reality for Evaluating Human-Computer Interaction Fatigue, a multimodal assessment and a comparison with flight video. As you can see, I will then explain my presentation in the following 5 sections. About the background, HCI fatigue refers to the multidimensional fatigue resulting from prolonged, repetitive, or intense use of computer systems or digital interfaces. It includes mental, visual, emotional, and other types of fatigue, which when accumulated can increase the risk of accidents. Past studies have shown that VR can help patients with cognitive and social skills training, and there are no variety of techniques available for fatigue assessment, such as scale, EEG, Feniers, and eye movement. Based on the above, we aim to explore whether these techniques can jointly assess the induction and recovery of HCI fatigue using multimodal data. For recovery, we use VR and flight video with a calming natural glow scene and soothing music, comparing the effectiveness of VR in relieving fatigue to that of the flight video. We encountered the following challenges: how to connect brain data simultaneously. We use our synchronized acquisition equipment. How to induce a state of HCI fatigue. We write programs that require simple, repetitive calculations. How to determine the optimal brain wave frequency. We choose alpha and theta. How to determine the VR scene. We use a scene that mimic nature and have swing BGM. This study examines the neurophysiological correlates of mental states in drivers by connecting EEG, ECG, EOG, and Feniers data under well-rested and sleep-deprived cognitions. It introduced a novel driving condition level to distinguish between these states. The study also compares the classification accuracy of various data combinations, with the EEG plus ECG plus Feniers combination yielding the highest accuracy for most subjects. This study used VR to create a stress-inducing scenario for participants. During recovery, 3 groups were formed: a virtual forest with natural sounds, a virtual forest without sounds, and a laboratory setting. Cardiovascular data and cerebral cortisol levels were measured. Results showed that natural visual and auditory stimuli aimed stress recovery. Here's a picture of the experiment. Subjects completed MOCA and MMSE and the first skill were a cap and air tracker and entered a resting state. After 10 minutes, data recording stopped, and the second skill was completed based on their current state. Next, the fatigue induction procedure began, and the data was recorded for another 10 minutes before the third skill was completed. Subjects were then randomly assigned to either the VR group or the flight video group. The VR group removed the air tracker and wore the VR device, while the video group watched a computer video. Both groups started data recording in the recovery state. After 10 minutes, data recording stopped and the fourth skill was completed. The experiment concluded. Data processing. For Feniers data, we start by measuring the hemoglobin concentrations, which reflect changes in brain metabolic activity. The raw data is processed into optical density, then converted to hemoglobin concentrations using the modified Beer-Lambert law. We then apply the TDDR method to remove any noise or motion artifacts. followed by filtering the data between 0.01 to 0.08 Hz and downsampling to 10 Hz. For the EEG data, we first ensure proper channel localization and re-referencing used in the MNE library. Then we apply independent component analysis to remove irrelated components like eye blinks or muscle artifacts. Finally, we filter the EEG signals to extract the alpha and theta frequency bands. Lastly, for eye movement data, we use the 150 filtering method to clean up the data by removing noise, then fill in any missing values and calculate the average eye position to assess cognitive behavior. To extract features related to brain activity, we divide the brain into 6 regions. For brain area activation, we calculate virulent activation from approximation and detail coefficients. For effective connectivity, we assess the causal influence between brain regions using granular causality. By comparing the efforts of one region's activity on another, we calculate GC values to reflect the strength of these causal relationships between regions. Regarding air movement feature extraction, we used the mean pupil diameter and the average number of blinks. After fatigue induction, the following results were observed. WA values for nears and theta waves increase in the PFC and MC. There are 16 effective conditions that decrease in the alpha band. Pupil diameter decrease and blinking is increased. The scale scores increased. This finding aligns with most previous studies, confirming that the fatigue induction procedure caused HCI fatigue. Supporting our evaluation, the increased activation in the MC region may be due to participants using the mouse and keyboard, which requires integrating visual and tactile information. After fatigue relief, the WA value of alpha waves in the LPFC decreased for all subjects, with a flat video group showing a decrease in the LPFC based on Fanier's data, indicating that both techniques helped evaluate fatigue. In the VR group, WA values in the LMC increased, and the flat video group had 14 significant effective cognitions in the alpha band. The VR group showed a decrease from LOL to ROL, suggesting VR's immersive environment relaxes visual attention. In the recovery state, the VR group showed hair activation in the PFC and RMC, indicating stronger mobilization of visual, auditory, and other senses. The flat video group had 7 hair effective connections in the alpha band, mainly from the motor cortex to other regions. And Fanier's and EEG data revealed 23 significant correlations at different states. This study assessed the state of subjects from multiple perspectives to more comprehensively assess the state of HCI fatigue. It also compares the difference in the efforts of VR and flight video on participants when using the same natural sense with soothing music, enriching the application scenarios of VR. For future research, we suggest dividing the alpha band into alpha 1 and alpha 2 for deeper analysis, as some studies indicate alpha 1 is more suitable for fatigue detection. It would also be valuable to explore the feasibility of theta band division. Second, make VR devices more comfortable and offer personalized fatigue relief scenarios. Third, integrate multimodal data with AI algorithms. Finally, extend the research to a broader population. My presentation has concluded. Thank you for your listening.